back, ladies and gentlemen, from the break. Happy versus Colorful coming up. We checked the clean feeds and one seems to be pretty good. Still in the break there for like a minute or so. Remo, we have a little bit of time here, like a minute or 1.5. This weekend, Diablo Beta. You in or what? Oh, you're muted.
Oh, hell yeah.
Are we streaming?
Obviously.
Are we streaming?
Obviously.
Are we streaming?
Dude, I am happy if my PC can run that game and not crash.
I mean, I will be streaming because I got an influencer beta account from Blizzard, lol. I'll be streaming in between TP League and Weekly Cup, depending on how good the game it is after the Weekly Cup, and basically always after TP League.
Okay, yeah, I don't think my PC can handle that. Dude, my PC runs Valheim on like 20 frames, so yeah, we need to upgrade soon. But yeah, Diablo 4. I talked about it on stream a couple of times because I'm still kind of a big fan of the game. It has some
This guy
certainly.
pre-ordered and bought a jacket. Fanboy.
I like the jacket, bro. What do you want?
It's a cool jacket.
I like the jacket. But normally, whenever I talk about Diablo 3, there's like 3 to 5 people in chat. Oh my god, Blizzard's so bad. Blizzard's not the same as 20 years ago anymore. Blizzard's so bad, they so evil. Oh! So, I'm waiting for that reaction.
I mean,
But yeah,
they don't even post patch notes anymore.
I'm taking it as it's gonna come. You know, I have learned the key in game releases is don't get too hyped and don't get too optimistic. Be very realistic and don't have too many expectations, you know, and then you won't get too upset.
Yeah, my expectation is slay a lot of monsters, have a bit of fun. If I play this 50 hours, I'm happy. If I play it 150 hours, even better. We'll see.
Yeah, wait, what's the weekend? It has 3 characters, right?
Yeah.
It's Barbarian and... Does it have Wizard? You're a Wizard guy, right?
I'm a wizard person. That is
Oh, wait. It's Sorcerer, I think. It's Sorcerer.
Yeah, I think it has no Necro and no Druid or something. But, okay. We'll see. We'll be here on stream. And on stream now, we have the updated bracket. Lin in the winner's final, waiting for his opponent. Happy and Colorful. Duking it out now. Undead vs. Night Elf. Wonderful matchup. Super action-packed. I really hope we don't see mass air fights, because then it's really hard to cast. But okay, we'll see. We'll see. What are your odds for Colorful? I mean, you're a fanboy. You are you're basically a stan of Colorful.
Yeah, 30%.
30?
30. Colorful has never beaten Happy ever in a series, you know, that's something to be remembered.
Yeah.
But it has gotten really close lately. It has gotten really close. And Night Elf, at the moment, has the best chance at beating Undead ever, thanks to Immolation.
I think so too. There are the 2 competitors. And here's the maps. Amazonia for Colorful. That was very successful for Lawlight yesterday. Concealed Hill also. Echo Isles is Happy's pick. Wow, that's interesting because he banned it yesterday versus Lawlight. Northern Isles also. That makes sense. Last Refuge here. Happy again banning Twisted. Doesn't want to go into these ultra macro games anymore.
Yeah, it seems like if you're playing against a really good Warden, Twisted's almost unwinnable.
Yeah, but it's Colorful's Warden, so...
You say that, Neon.
No.
I know you like to meme.
I made a promise at the Show Cup when I was casting it that I'm not making fun of this anymore because it was really, really, really good. In this matchup, only praise for Colorful. Everything I say that's not positive is a meme.
Yeah. And yesterday, he played against Undead, of course, already in Fees off-race Undead. That was a very convincing showing, very nicely done by Colorful. Happy, of course, has seen these games. And I think Happy took one lesson away from that.
Don't expand.
Don't fast expand.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Yeah, I think Infi and... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and this is going to be a very different kind of game because the 1-base playstyle is so much different from the 2-base 2-base. It's going to be much more micro-reliant, which, I mean, you know, that's where Happy lives anyways.
Yeah, I think you can't really compare Happy and Infi. It's the two extremes. One player super focused on timing and micro, of course, that is Happy. The other player macro and mass and multitasking, and that is then, of course, Infi. So it's like playing two different races with the same skin. And Colorful, when you're up against Happy, you gotta be ready for the Ghoul Frenzy timing. And I wonder how he's doing that and how much space he can create with Immolation.
Yeah, and you also got to be really careful with your hero positioning. Once your TP is gone, Happy is going to have his side set, especially on the second hero. Normally it's Demon first, Naga second, Naga carries the staff. And I've seen many games where Happy was far behind and the Naga is just 100 range too close. Nova, surround, Naga dead, game over. So Colorful has to be much more on his heels here, going up against Happy today than against Infi yesterday.
It looks like we take a little bit of time to get the game on the run. So here's the recent results. Most recent was Show Cup. It was a 4-3 only in this best of 7 series. In TP League Season 1, it was a clear 3-0 for Happy. But all the games there, different patch, different times, can be disregarded. But it's also maybe a little bit of an indicator, because in TP League Round 6 it was a 2-1, that Colorful was always pretty competitive when it came to the direct matchup with Happy, always playing his style as well. And I feel like there's some new flavors in Colorful's play. We saw the Warden on Twisted. He's playing a little bit with that Lawlight style. Sometimes he played even Mass Dryads, which is more of the Moon style. And of course, the standard that he always preferred. Colorful, not as one-dimensional as he was a year and a half ago.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think he's enjoying this matchup much more nowadays. We all know how much he's always loved the Demon Hunter. He's a good Keeper player as well. And honestly, I feel like on the right map, Keeper is still good and perhaps better. Concealed Hill, especially, you know, with the expansion and stuff. But that comes with a caveat, not against Happy. I think you just can't beat Happy with Keeper anymore. Everybody else, sure, you can do it. But against Happy, I think it's impossible. I think you gotta go with Demon. You gotta play mano y mano, one base, and prove yourself in the micro game. Which is scary against Happy, but that's where you gotta beat him.
Yeah, and ideally with hero kills as well. We have seen flaws in Happy's game yesterday, especially the first one, where he forgot a Ziggurat for a long time. That shall not happen here again. And of course, the question is, how close is he to his camera? That is the most important thing. I noticed a pattern, Mr. Remo Demo. I don't know if you're... I'm
really?
always looking for pattern. The closer Happy is to his camera, the better he plays.
All right. Well, he's always very close to the camera, which makes sense because normally he always performs pretty well.
Yeah, but the question is, is he like 20 centimeters away, or is he fully activated and we basically only see his forehead? What kind of Happy will we see on map number 1? Because the game is on the way. Here is Last Refuge.
All right. We got the clean feed now, right?
Yes. I'm at 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. In-game sound. Colorful adjusting the glasses. I'm expecting 1 or 2 yawns here in the early game. And there's a lag.
Yeah, and stream's also pretty unstable for me, which doesn't bother me much, but
this so annoying, man. The entire break, it was flawless. And now I think we'll go back to Infi then.
Yeah.
Okay. That means, unfortunately, that we missed a little bit of the game. It's a Demon Hunter. Already level 2.5, DK level 2.3. And wow, relatively early mercenary camp.
He got surrounded. The TP's gone.
Oh, that's not great.
Yeah, as Undead you can sell the TP without much risk, but as Night Elf, you definitely don't want to sell that TP. So that TP is burned. I mentioned it earlier. There's always dangers for the late game when it comes to hero focus. But at least the Demon is off to a good start. Gets level 3, and Belt is actually very good for a Demon.
Okay, then. More HP, indeed, always good. Here comes Happy with his patented aggression into the Night Elf base at the late stages of Tier 1, making use of the ghouls. Don't die. He wanted to prevent level 3. That's not the case. So every mana burn is important. Gets 1 out. That is 1 coil remaining for the time being. If not for the detonate, there we go. And the mana is gone. Damage output with Berserker and Shadow Priest, of course, very nice. And ghouls don't really stand a chance against that much piercing damage.
Yeah, saving all those ghouls. I think Happy also felt very confident to go for that play because he knew where the D-Mana was before. He forced the TP, and he knew the D-Mana was going to go creeping after, which meant he knew that the D-Mana never had the chance to get boots. Now he's got the boots, but he didn't have them before, which means he couldn't chase down the ghouls. Really cool heads-up play by Happy, getting a couple of free Wisp kills, and this could be very relevant for the tier 3 timing.
Okay, there is lumber currently, but only enough for 1 lore. And the tech, Naga second, obviously. And since the Demon Hunter is level 3, I think Happy will go for a Lich now. That is another pattern I noticed, Remo.
Yeah, he's got the boots, though.
Oh,
with
Naga.
boots, he can still play Naga if he's playing very careful.
Yeah, not starting a Lich. Has no resources currently for that second hero. But now he does. But the shop is gone. Big Invo potion here. Okay, Lich it is.
Okay, interesting. Seemed like you wanted to keep the option open of a Naga second, because with Lich second, you definitely don't need those boots. Gets an archer, that's level 3.
All right, but a good objective by Colorful. Got his level 3, almost Fog Lightning available, big consumable stolen, which is also something that you really, really should do against Happy. Yesterday, I think he found 3 greater mana potions or something. And Happy wastes some time in quotes by taking care of that ward. That is, of course, less vision for Colorful, but time where he didn't creep. But does he need to creep? Not really. He's level 3 already, super satisfied with that. But the second consumable is the second Invo potion, and it also goes to Colorful.
Yeah, that's wonderful to have, especially since he doesn't have the TPs anymore. These items help a lot. And that's one of the many upsides. Big new buff to Night Elf, the fact that you can creep these middle camps so easily with Immolation. In the past, also without Immolation, you can do it, but it takes longer. You need to be in a better position, or you need to hope for the undead to be playing passive, half asleep. But with Immolation, you can do this safely nowadays from a neutral position, which is a big benefit for Night Elf, which makes this map mid-game-wise very good for Night Elf. But late game, perhaps it swings a bit around, because we have tons of creeps on this map, which means the triple hero for Undead, if he goes for triple hero, can also lead to very potent levels.
Problem in the late game is Mountain Giants and Talon Crow form. I think unit-wise, Night Elf clearly has the lead in the ultra late game when everything unfolds, and it's almost impossible to beat at that stage. So the earlier you can kill a Night Elf, the better it is, and we know Happy's timings.
Yeah. Especially, when he has those couple of hero levels with Tri-Hero, with 60 supply, with Frenzy. That is probably the most dangerous time for Night Elf in this matchup. If you get to the big army, and especially an expansion later, and a high-level Demon Hunter, level 5+, that's where things can turn around. But surviving that Frenzy timing is going to be the first test for Colorful. And Frenzy's coming. It's cute along with Destroyer. Question is just when exactly is Happy going to strike?
Okay, Katga's Pipe for Colorful. I love that item on Night Elf. So much mana regeneration. And that saves Moonjuice, of course, for more healing. Plus the double invul. He seems to be safe. Ultra tanky Demon Hunter now with Evasion unlocked, Ring of Protection, and the belt. It's getting tricky for Happy to kill this DH.
Yeah, it's very nice to have. In the earlier fights, though, around 50 to 60 supply, normally you don't focus the Demon Hunter so much anyways, if you can. Normally you try to dodge him and take out the Archer Dryad backline with your main army, and then use the Destroyers to take out the Bears. But we'll see how it works out in the actual fight. Good timing by Colorful to go back to the main, creep safely there now, get Naga level 3, because he knows this is around tier 3 timing for Happy.
Yeah, and Happy is making... or is misjudging the situation. He was checking the red, he was checking the expansion. That's solid 20 seconds, 25 for Colorful to unfold the tier 3. We have an orb already, we got a mana stone, which is pretty good. And Happy didn't do anything for almost a solid minute. For his standards, that is very inefficient.
Yeah, I wonder what he was looking for in the north. Not pushing into the Night Elf base isn't necessarily a mistake. Creeping more, leveling more might turn out to be more beneficial for him. Going for a later timing with more supply might be better for him. Oh, and that's one hell of an item. Pipe also for Happy.
That's pretty good indeed. It's fair, I guess. But the longer the game goes, the better it is for Colorful. He's pushing up to 60 soon. Bears are there with Master Form, and now they find each other. Is that the time Happy wants to fight at? No level 3 Lich yet, no Fork Lightning yet, no level 4 on the DK yet, but that is of course relatively easy to acquire. Massive Fork Lightning! That's 1 ghoul down, 2 ghouls down, maybe a third. Mana burns as well. Nova on an Archer to just spend the mana efficiently. Detonate on a Wisp. Colorful seems to be online so far.
Yeah, this might be a good fight for Colorful. Happy doesn't have the 3 level ups yet. He's close to triple level up, and he doesn't have a heal scroll. But of course, Colorful can't see the overlay the way we can. Maybe he should have forced a fight right there, but Colorful respecting Happy. And how can you not? Especially in this matchup. Happy just wants a bit more time. Wants to get more units, more upgrades, more levels. And he's getting the triple level up right here. Okay, the DK needs a bit more. But he got 2 level ups already.
Coil Nova Fork Lightning on the Demon Hunter, down to 50%. Staff is ready in 2, doesn't want to go into that fight without the staff ready. Shadow Priest a little far forward, but saved in the end. Stalemate situation, the Braveheart moment. Who's the William Wallace? Who's calling for the attack? Seems to be Colorful, but the Nova hits him, so we retreat, and both will probably regenerate a little bit. Colorful, no expansion on the back of this. Very low lumber for him. Another Coil Nova depleting Happy's mana pool even more. And the staff is ready if he even needs it. I don't think he does because the destroyers have no mana. The ghouls aren't able to reach because of boots. Oh, but the retreat is a little too slow thanks to Unholy Aura. So the staff has to be used eventually.
Yeah, that was nicely done though. Saving the demon without the staff, which meant he could save the bear. The Berserker still goes down though, and that's level 4 DK. And that's a meaningful level up. The level 2 aura helps quite a bit. 3 auras on Happy's side. But no mana anymore in the DK. Mana in general, very low. Very good job by Colorful burning over and over.
That's exactly what you need. You want an empty undead for the fight, but you don't want an empty health bar for that Demon Hunter. Another bear falls thanks to the Fork Lightning. No double staff these days at most Night Elves, and Happy is just chewing away at this army. Staff on cooldown now for a long time. At least the Demon Hunter is there. Lumber gets a little bit better. It's only 6 Wisps though, and the transition into Mountain Giants or even Talons seems far away.
Yeah, I think Happy learned his lesson against Lawlight back then when he lost. Don't give him the time. Don't just be passive. Don't just sit and turtle. Pressure all the time to not make the easy transition for the Night Elf so achievable. And Colorful's been losing some units, you know? Berserker here, Shadow Priest here, Bear here. And that's where Happy has gotten a supply lead from.
Oh yeah, very efficient play now. 60 supply lead. He's paying upkeep. Burning the statues now is Colorful. This is all preparation for the big fight. I wonder if he couldn't queue talents again. The big flaw in Colorful's play is resource mismanagement. He's very good in managing his Moonwell mana. That's empty now. And again, he's floating 1,000 gold. And that happens to him over and over and over again. And I'm really not sure why that constantly happens.
Yeah, I wonder what he was saving for. Maybe he just was willing to give up map control with the smaller army, trying to get as much gold out as he can. Just have the big 70 supply army later when he needs it. When he has the upgrades as well. Because he's starting to get upgrades finally. Especially armor. He will need. Only Dryads now in front. Those can't be nuked. That's nice play by Colorful. He's been losing some units before. Doesn't want that to keep happening. And once he has 60, he needs to push out on the map. There's a lot of creeps to be taken, and he can't give them all to Happy.
It's not that much reward in terms of items, but definitely experience, and we all know how scary high-level undead heroes are. Super well upgrade now. He was waiting for that for a long time. Staff again. And this is a very repetitive scenes. But it's so important to do exactly that as the Night Elf. Lots of Dryads now. Is he willing to take the fight? It looks like it. Whoopsie, these Dryads. Maybe he was busy with the Demon Hunter in the base. That's a free kill. That's another one. That's a third. Almost. Oh, Colorful is in deep trouble.
Big mistake. Colorful was just standing there. Once you staff out the Demon Hunter, you have to run away with everything because then everything is exposed. And that's 9 supply just dropping. Very sloppy by Colorful. You can't make those mistakes against Happy.
Just chewing away bit by bit. Destroyers have some mana now, tearing this bear apart. That is the staff busy. Fork lightning hits quite hard, but I don't think hard enough. We got the counter nuke. Okay, a fiend falls. The bear is connecting. I was supposed to say bears, but it's only one remaining. The DK is diving deep behind enemy lines and just Colorful losing way too much, and Happy knows in what wonderful situation he's in.
Happy here towards the end, looking very convincing. The Demon Hunter didn't even turn on Immolation, which wouldn't have saved him the fight, but would have made things a bit better. Inmo Potion pop, now Naga in trouble herself. She goes down, and Happy lost hardly anything. Still 61 supply. And this first map goes to Happy very, very clearly.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I think it's definitely a deliberate choice to not enable Immolation, because then he heals more HP more efficiently, but that is not making a difference at all. Frost Armor online, Demon Hunter constantly getting slowed, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is game. Emperor winning map 1.
Nicely done. There was a good early game for Colorful. Not one where he was in a tremendous lead. That's not the case, but it was a solid early game. He got both middle camps. He got decent levels, but at some point it started to slip away. I think he really should have forced that fight. When he got level 4 and 3 heroes as Night Elf, that's a good timing. And Happy at the time only had 3, 2, 1, right? He was close to triple level up in the bottom right, but he didn't have it yet. Colorful a bit too hesitant to go into the fight. Happy didn't have the level ups yet. He didn't have the heal scroll yet. Colorful there, a bit too respectful of Happy, perhaps. But I can respect that choice. If he doesn't want to take a fight and just run in and out with mana burn and staff, that's also fine. But if you do that, you have to have your army way in the back. You can't just run in the Demon Hunter and staff him out and then lose units over and over when Happy chases you. So either he took the fight too late, or he didn't position his army properly. But there were certainly some flaws in there.
Yeah, too easy here on Last Refuge. Next map is Colorful's pick, and that is Amazonia. That is the map that Lawlight was able to take off of Happy. And I'm really curious, like, why is Happy allowing this map to go through? Especially in a best of 3, not so much in the best of 5, but yeah, yesterday I was really surprised. Timing pushes work well on small maps, and maybe that is the idea. We're on. Is Colorful able to strike back, or will it be a 2-0 for Happy?
Yeah, I was really amazed when I saw Lin actually picking AZ against Night Elf. I was like, have you lost your mind? But nowadays, with Demon Hunter instead of Keeper, it is a different story. But against Undead, this was always a really good Night Elf map. So this is Colorful's best bet to get on the board at least. What were Happy's vetoes again? It was TM and TS.
TS, yes.
Yeah.
Clearly anti-Warden picks. But then he picks Echo.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
I think TM is almost unwinnable against a really good Warden. Terna stand. Maybe he doesn't want to go into the expansion game. Because on TS you have to expand. It's interesting, which means also on Echo Isles he might not expand. When that is also a great expansion map, certainly. All that is to say, we have AZ in the pool. And yeah, this is where Colorful has to win. This is a great Demon Hunter map. This is a great level 2 mana burn bully map. This is a great Naga, Creepjack, Nighttime, do damage map. And it's very hard for the under triple hero to level. We saw earlier when the DK got 4, the Lich got 3, the Naga got 2, suddenly the game turned around. Every level up, very meaningful for the Undead. And here, especially leveling the Naga in the late game, very tough to do.
Notice the Engine of War position. It's so defensive. Everybody seemed to be scared of the Ghoul pull. Thank you, Baron, for ruining Undead. That's the counter to it, but also costs you a little bit of time. And so, by doing a couple of Ghoul pulls in past series, Happy is scaring everybody so much that he's winning seconds without doing anything these days.
Yeah. That's the meta game, the mind games coming into play, and those seconds that are taking a bit longer, they do add up, they are relevant. Of course, so are the Lightning Shield creeps, but both doing it very cleanly. No denies here, both with the gloves, which is decent. And obviously, the quest towards the middle and for the next level up to 3 is going to be a big deal. Oh, slippers! Those are always very nice to have.
Yeah, interesting to see, by the way, that Colorful didn't decide to go for a skill build yet. Nothing selected, no immolation, no mana burn. You can still make the choice. And now Happy got his level 2, got the aura unlocked. Dust is ready as well. We're going archer hunting.
Demon picking up the next item. Double slippers, please. No, gauntlets. Okay, not bad for the demon. Might sell them later. What's the archer doing here? Why is the archer alone in the middle of the map? That's a really unnecessary loss.
Yeah, clearly dying. Colorful, is he just not up to the task today? Demon Hunter only level 2. And away we go. Onto the Moonwell that's in production. Not the greatest surface for immolation. Easy cancel. Oh boy, Wisps are not coming in for the detonate because the splits are really good. Archer forces already hurt. Needs to use some moon juice that he really doesn't want to take because you want to replenish your Demon Hunter with it. Wisp juggling begins with the skeletons going at them. Oh, this is so stressful for Colorful.
And it's similar, notably as well, on Last Refuge. Happy gets level 2 and then is aggressive right away. Why is this a good time?
Ouch.
Because there was no time to get boots yet. When the ghouls drop low, he sends them back and the Demon Hunter can't kill him. He's not fast enough. He can't chase them down. So this is all free damage for Happy.
Look how close he is to the camera, man. This face cam is almost all forehead cam, and that means Happy activated. And look how he's destroying Colorful in the early game.
Oh, he's gonna get one ghoul, finally. But damage is done, dude. He has a backup Hunter's Hall somewhere, apparently, in the back of the base, I guess. So he's not going to be late with the lures. But Wisps died, Archers died. Happy is getting kind of close to 3. I mean, he still needs a bit more. But there's still ghouls in the base. And Night Elves, you know, they forgot for years what this is like, having to deal with ghouls. When you don't have a keeper, this is much harder to deal with.
Yeah, they're doing quite some damage. They're fast. And Happy's blocks are, as always, pretty damn good. Oh man, this is so much mining as well. How much difference is it? Oh, not too much when it comes to gold, but yeah, in the lumber department that hurts. Another wisp goes down.
Oh,
this one has to be detonated. That is 4 wisps.
This is gonna be an insane tier 3 lead, isn't it?
Yep.
Alright, the Naga pickup though. Hopefully he can take out some ghouls in the middle, minimize the forces. Supply-wise, we're still very even. But Happy's DK is still in the main, still hunting down wisps. And yeah, Happy's, I imagine, just gonna start tier 3 right away.
Dude, Happy accomplishes so much with so little. This was a handful of ghouls and the DK. I'm pretty sure by now this guy could fly to the moon with a hammer and a nail. Screw MacGyver. Happy is the real deal.
Well, the Naga catches 2 ghouls. That's very good. But there's a counter Naga as well, and more ghouls coming in. And the Demon Hunter isn't level 3 yet, so the Naga isn't getting pressured that much. And this whole game, dude, Colorful under so much pressure, he never was able to get the boots.
Yeah, and with that, the Naga can just slither away. Out of range of the ice arrow of the opponent's Naga.
Wow. Hyper aggro game by Happy, and I guess we know why he doesn't worry about playing AZ, because he is in control the whole time.
Yeah, that's sick, man. It's very, very one-sided. Would love to hype this more, but yeah, Colorful is not online at all. He's down in experience, he's down in economy, he's down in tech massively, and the worst thing is yet to come. This was all ghouls without frenzy. Just imagine the timing push that's coming.
And even if there's not that many kills, not that many level ups, there's basically no creeping happening. Happy, of course, would love to have higher levels as well. But if we fight on tier 3, Happy, I would say, is much better off with low levels. If this Demon and Naga don't level up, they're just gonna get devoured by the frenzy timing.
Yeah, and I expect exactly that. With tier 3 unfolding. Immolation level 1, mana burn level 1, it's all not that easy. Happy loses a ghoul here, gets blocked a little bit, but actually Colorful solves the block by just killing that critter. Can't reach. Now he has boots, now things are a little bit more painful, but yeah, can't get a connection, because Happy always puts a unit in between Demon Hunter and Naga.
I also wonder what the moon juice is like.
You can see it.
It's daytime now.
613.
Ah. Oh, yeah, of course. We have everything here in the cockpit. Very good.
Remo, you don't have to wonder for information with this overlay. Do you need anything else, like the weather forecast, the songs, my blood pressure?
Yeah. Oh, does it also say who won the Oscars? It must be somewhere in here, right?
Well, the Star Trek lady did. Congrats to her. And the one from the Mummy.
Brandon Fraser. That's right. Let's go, Brandon. Wait, Michelle Yeoh was in StarCraft? Star Trek?
Yes.
Oh.
Captain Georgiou. Really good.
Alright, finally level up for Colorful. And he's gonna need it. Happy's gonna come swinging with a big hammer soon. The Lich is on the way. Colorful needs to kick into overdrive here in terms of creeping. Oh, but he's actually gonna look for an aggressive timing. This could work out well or completely backfire. Happy doesn't have Frenzy yet. Delayed it for some time.
Dude, look at this block. It's ridiculous. Isn't it ridiculous? It's so unfair. How can one be so good with polygons?
Yeah, he's looking quite strong indeed. Colorful, what does he have? Honestly, the tier 3 timing difference isn't even as monumental as I thought it was going to be. So Colorful going to be a tier 3 very soon himself. He picks up the Invul Potion here from the enemy's shop. Gets level 2 on the Naga. But ideally, when the push hits, you would love to be Naga 3, Demon 4. Oh, and he's getting caught with his pants down. Colorful, do you really want to fight here?
Apparently, that Nova was pretty good against archers. He's looking for the hero. That's exactly what Lawlight did, and it works, but it's only a level 1 hero. We all know it's not the biggest deal, but if you kill the Naga, that opens up the battlefield for the Demon Hunter. Problem is, though, Demon Hunter is very hurt himself, and there's no staff this time. Counter, focus, and a TP. But yeah, finally some hope for Colorful.
Yeah, not too bad. He got 2 ghouls. He got the Naga. He stole the Invuln. And we saw how important stealing the Invuln was. If that had gone to Happy, would have been a way different story. And all of a sudden, we got a game. Colorful was getting battered in the early, but he's back in the race. He's got the Shredder. He's going to have plenty of lumber this game. But he doesn't have a TP anymore. And Happy knows.
Okay, Colorful, come on. Do it. Do it over and over again. Bully these heroes. Happy sees that the Demon Hunter is still hurt. Oh no, he blocks with an illusion. But the staff is ready. That was an invite to a kill. But yeah, Staff of Sanctuary, man. What a blessing. And now, ghouls are getting caught. He didn't heal for some reason. Riju is running now. The Care Bear might be a lifesaver. Colorful has to get this objective, but he doesn't. And we all know that this is a bigger mana potion.
The Demon Hunter doesn't want to give it up, but I think he has to. Good positioning, by the way, on the DK. Way in the back. He's got 2 coils at least. Colorful has to fall back. He needs more bears, more rejuve. And Happy gets the big item. And whatever it is, it's going to be good. Big healing this time. Very good for the Naga, especially.
Get some good value off of these rejuves. Supply is almost even. Happy cleaning that spot. There's still the mercenary camp where he can fall back to, let the statues work. And the mana burn's not that effective. Look at the Demon Hunter, look at the DK. He has 3 coils to work with. Maybe after the first initial mana burn, it's still 2, but that is too much. Demon Hunter at the other shop. Another Invul, maybe, but he is broke.
Naga close to 3. That's going to be a big deal. The Fog Lightning at the beginning of the fight, especially when going up against ghouls, is a big help. We don't have too many ghouls left, but a few still in the mix. Happy knows, though, if he gets both consumables, it's going to be a big lead for him. That's the real Demon Hunter. What?
He's dead.
What?
That was the real Demon Hunter, Remo.
What?
He's gone. Accept it.
What was that?
I mean, it's tough to accept it.
He just runs in with 400 HP?
Yes.
Huh? Happy was also... That's an illusion, right? That's an illusion. And then he gets burned.
I mean, you know, Colorful is a good player. But maybe he needs to work a little bit on his macro build orders, creeping, decision-making, resource management, multitasking, and keeping his heroes safe, especially.
What was he thinking? Like,
probably
seriously.
not much.
What was he thinking about? That was so weird.
Well, maybe his dinner later. Or after this game, a bottle of Baiju.
And that's how the game's over. I mean, that's it. Yeah, that's... yeah. GG. What happened? I guess he must have thought the Naga was close by to staff. But she really wasn't. That was...
No!
That was quite odd. Quite odd. That's a shame. Colorful had a rough early, but he came back. He was in a fighting position. I would say Happy had a bit of a lead because of levels and items, but it was playable. But not when the demon goes on the Harakiri mission. Well, 2-0.
Yep, 2-0. That is match points. The second 2-0 in this winner bracket semifinals. But that means, you know, chat told me I always have to look for silver linings, right? That means we're one map away from a winner bracket final that is Lin versus Happy. So, yeah, ooh, exactly. That's what we all want. So Happy is giving the people what they want. And Static Axe giving us what we want. And that is a sub. 19 month already. Great job, Hypecast. Hope these games are as close as Happy's webcam. Well, well. Not just yet. Yesterday, someone ordered War3 Champions to please have a zoom option for Happy's webcam. That was quite funny.
Yeah, if you guys have ever seen footage of Happy at tournaments, this is not because he's extending the webcam so close to his forehead or zooming. No, he's very close to the screen. He is very, very, very close to the screen. I think Happy was a Counter-Strike pro gamer in a previous life. If you guys ever have seen them, because he's those are always extremely close to the screen, but so is Happy. And it might not be good for your eyes, but it's good for your gameplay, because man, is Happy playing amazingly here.
I just like to think that the man is just gigantic. You know, he's like 7 meters tall. He walks Warcraft maps like he's 7 meters tall. So there's no webcam in the world that can capture him properly.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
He is.
Big boy looking for the big prize money. He's been on an absolute tear recently. In TED Cup, we've also seen him dominate. TED Cup 12 in the playoffs, he didn't drop a single map. He dropped a map already against the Lawliot. But here against Colorful, this might be a 3-0 if Colorful can't step it up a notch. Concealed Tail map 2, you know. Against all other undeads, I would say, play a Keeper, buddy. This is a good Keeper Expo map. Oh. But like I pointed out earlier, I feel like Happy just has all the source code downloaded against Keeper. He knows what the Keeper's gonna do before you know what the Keeper's gonna do.
Okay. Concealed Tail, we'll see how that goes. This was also game 3 yesterday against Lawliot, and Lawliot decided to go for a Super Harakiri creep route. That was such a big gamble to rush across the map and trying to distract Happy. And that didn't work at all. Not to the slightest. So hopefully Colorful has a better plan than Lawliot had yesterday. And hopefully we get the banger match that we were all anticipating in the Show Cup. Happy had a great lead as well. And then all of a sudden Colorful was activated. And we need exactly that right here, right now. We all know he has it in him. Let's do it.
Yeah, indeed. Something needs to activate Colorful. I like that. He needs to get a step closer. Perhaps also he would love to see Happy make a few mistakes here and there. But today might not be one of those days.
Are you practicing for your Warcraft 3 stand-up material, or?
You know, there are some days sometimes where Happy leaves an opening for you to do something. But other days are scary like today. Truly incredible how high level Happy has been playing for so long. Beyond so many tournaments. And Happy and Lin, I mean, if we had to bet before the tournament who's going to meet in the winner bracket final, I guess I would have said those two.
Well, if you give me the bracket, yep, for sure. And that is, of course, only possible because Happy lost in the group stage to Fortitude. Otherwise, he would have been in the winner bracket semifinal today against Lin already.
Alright, the first Acolyte pull doesn't quite work out. That's good, a bit of bonus experience. Oh no, the Archer doesn't get the kill. Come on, baby.
Yeah, it's just perfect control by Happy. But Demon Hunter Claws. Okay, we have to celebrate every tiny little bit, you know?
It gets away!
Yeah, no. Perfect control. Obviously, the animation on the Archer was already there. arrow in hand and all. But no, he creates the perfect distance. Claws for Happy as well, who once again goes aura first right away. Despite not knowing if it's immolation or mana burn, but since there won't be an encounter until level 2, maybe it doesn't necessarily matter.
Yeah, I guess you are just a bit faster with it. Yeah, I think it's not that big of a deal. Demon gets level 2. Mantle, gonna be good for the second hero. This is, of course, very hard to expand on map, so this should certainly be a standard 1-base tier 3 rush kind of game, with Naga second on colorful side, and maybe a Naga second on happy side as well, because on this map, you can prevent level 3 Demoner very reliably if you prioritize it.
Alright, is he making a pit stop at the crab? He has to, right? Weird movement by Colorful. But okay, Happy checks it out. They find each other at the shop.
And Colorful's so happy, approaching with the Wisp. Don't get surrounded.
Oh, he gets surrounded. Oh no, oh no. Similar to Last Refuge, apparently. And that is big damage done, yeah, but what does it matter? He sends the ghouls back into the base. After the creep, of course. That is not Colorful activated.
Oh, and that means Happy can take this fairly tough camp without any danger because the demon had to TP out. He saw the ghouls right there, though.
Yep.
Why didn't he walk away? The ghouls were right there.
You ask so many questions, Remo. I have very little answers.
Colorful, I mean, in many regards, he's also playing really good games. He's keeping the series mostly competitive. And then he makes these really simple mistakes. It's a bit of a shame. Now, having lost a TP doesn't always mean you're gonna get punished. But when you do, it hurts. Hopefully this time he doesn't get it.
We got boots. That's good. Also replenishment potion, kinda nice on the Demon Hunter. Instantly cancelled by Happy, of course. And it's Archer hunting time. His favorite hobby in the early game. At least he's not getting into the Night Elf base because Colorful's movement is distracting from that base. But it will cost, and that goes on to creep speed, and that's the second Archer dead, and Happy is there with the blocks, and the ghouls are doing damage, and the frog is helping a little bit as well, plus the skeletons that was summoned at the perfect spot, obviously, to go for another kill, and that is the entire army wiped out.
You know, you give him an inch.
Yeah.
And it takes everything.
You don't do it. Don't do it. Don't give him an inch. Oh boy, this is a slaughter.
Alright. Dima and Naga, maybe they can get some return kills. They need to. So far, only a single ghoul has fallen. Happy may be overextending a bit, because he can't get kills here, but he can certainly lose ghouls here. There's some moon juice. The archers can be saved. Seems like Happy is really prioritizing trying to drain moon juice early, but only lost one more ghoul for it. So, Colorful, of course, lost a lot. Creeping for him now tough, but it was a 2 ghoul for 3 archer trade. So it's not great, but at least he got something in return.
Happy's entire webcam is his forehead. So yeah, that's exactly how he played so far. Jeez Louise, this is okay. I mean, he got level 3, doesn't necessarily have to creep, exactly what you said. Lures were also a tiny bit delayed because of that. Happy in the meantime decides to go for a Lich level on tier 2. Because he doesn't have to play this tempo anymore. Tier 3 halfway done. Dryad play unfolding. Ultravision coming now. Okay, Colorful. You need to get something.
Yeah, tier 3 normally is there on the list as well. He's not teching yet. 500 gold, 500 lumber.
There we go.
Now he does. It's like 20 seconds late.
God, do you see Infi's reactions? Like, haha, this is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. Colorful is trying to go for a play, but Happy disrupts it immediately.
Yeah, I think I like that he's trying to go for the ogre. Seems like he's behind here momentum-wise. He needs to do something. But Happy, right on the money. The Lich is here. He's giving in the boots. Not necessary, but always helpful. And there's another Nova. Happy wants to surround you with skellies. You know it.
Oh, come on, come on, come on. Ah, Demon Hunter pretty agile. Remo, are you ever scared that Happy gets so close to his webcam that he pops out of your screen?
What do you mean? That's a dream come true.
Okay. Yeah, I want to see you two guys having a fine night in Mainz.
That reminded me of Scary Movie. You remember when they did the Ring
Yep.
ripoff? I saw that in some wrestling federation in female wrestling. They stole that whole routine and the whole choreography from Scary Movie.
Yeah, that was WrestleMania last year, I think. Or SummerSlam.
SummerSlam! They slamming.
Yeah, Happy is slamming as well. Not too much mana, but it keeps the DK far away from the Demon Hunter for now, of course. Uses the coil at the perfect time, so he burns for 2. Oh my god.
This is all before statues. This is all before frenzy. And Colorful knows. But he's doing a pretty good job here. Demon Hunter is bullying away the undead army to a certain extent. The Naga kept creeping. Got a big heal potion, which is very good. And got the level 2. And tier 3 soon to come. Alright, Colorful again, recovering as we near and are on tier 3.
But he always has to. He's always fighting from behind. And that's not easy to do against Happy. Bears are coming. That is the first upgrade out of 2. And Happy, after a long fight and long stalling, gets the Ogre, most likely. Come on, Colorful, last hit. No, of course not. Hood of Cunning, solid for a Lich. And here's the Naga. That's some tempo play. Happy is losing a Ghoul here. Frenzy is ready. He easily retreats. But okay, little bit of something for Colorful.
You're getting 2 ghouls for free. It's not game-changing, but it's nice. Whether you fight against 4 ghouls or 6 ghouls, and the timing does make a difference.
Demon Hunter at 50%. No staff just yet, but the big potion, of course. Dryad moved back at the nice time. But yeah, every time they fight over a creep spot, Happy gets it.
Got the last hit on there as well on the crab.
Yes, of course.
Naga with the right click.
Lucas Cesaro, thank you for the 2-1-3 resub.
Thank you. Colorful here with the slimmest of supply leads. Gonna pick up some items as well, but he needs healing. Needs healing real bad. Doesn't want to start the fight with 2 half HP heroes, but he doesn't have enough rejuve as it seems. Happy gonna take the next item here. Oh, Ring of Vision is actually really nice. Especially on the Naga when she gets chipped. And Happy's army really not that big yet. And has trouble reinforcing from the main.
Alright, we get Burrow. We get the next red spot. Colorful is getting his army together. The first bear is there. 2 units quite hurt. That Ogre Magi is kind of stuck. It's like a pinball machine tilting. Not moving anymore. And that's some more experience here. We're getting closer to Fork Lightning too. Happy making a pit spot to the shop, but the Naga was already there. Invo Potion Heal Scroll on him. No TP, of course. Colorful might have to take this fight if he's not maneuvering out of the way, but he does. Okay, nuke on the Demon Hunter immediately. Staff has to be used, but no, potion first. He wants to burn a little more. Ghouls finding a connection. Getting zapped immediately. Demon Hunter, Demon Hunter, Demon Hunter, Demon Hunter, Colorful. Oh, Invo Potion wants to stay a tiny bit longer, but it's time for a staff soon.
Once the staff is used, everything else is going to be exposed, but Happy lost some units in the meantime. The ghouls have all fallen, but now the Demon Hunter gone. Does he have the juice to heal up? I don't think so.
Ooh, not looking too good. Moon just depleted at 70. He needs potions, potions, potions. Happy saving the Destroyer to the left-hand side. Colorful getting a statue. That goes into the longevity. Demon Hunter, no way! Ah! Causing a big distraction. Dude, I'm getting a half heart attack here. And the Naga might share the faith. Oh my god, he finally got a reach with that. Feels good. Now there's detection, and that's 2 kills for Colorful.
6 supply all of a sudden drop, but Happy also has a statue for healing. Now saves the bear. Okay. Colorful with a couple of victory moments there. Got the Naga level 3, the Demon Hunter close to level 4, and he's got more potions. And it's finally nighttime again to recover these Moonwells. And he does have Wellspring. Playable spot for Colorful.
Alright, let's go. That was a potion, okay. Little expensive with all the consumables, but he gets to keep he gets another invul pretty much immediately. Happy charging up. There's the heal scroll for him. More levels and the big consumable at this side. My stream is lagging.
Yeah, same for me.
Do you step up your game?
Flies is working.
Yep, refreshing that as well. Takes some time.
Yeah, both are working.
Got it. Okay, I'm at fly again. Only a creeping phase, everybody. No big deal. We're not missing much.
Alright, Colorful found the Scourge Bone Chimes. Quite nice for the Demon Hunter and the Bears. Happy though with a big mana potion. And I think more importantly, he got level 4 DK. And he's close to 2 more level ups. 4-3-3 is when Happy really comes online.
And then Abomination. Haven't seen that in a while. It's almost already accounted to some possible Mountain Giants. Of course, Spectacular versus Dryads as well. Once Disease Cloud is up, which is not the case yet.
He only has 1 ghoul left, so affording disease is very difficult. Costs 200 lumber. But Colorful's levels not looking bad. If in the next fight he can hold his own and take a decent fight, he may be able to get to double level 5 at some point.
That's what he needs. The level 3 mana burn might save him the game. Lich not level 3. Inches away. Nuke already before he's getting burned. Mana pool of Happy kinda depleted on the Lich, but everything else looks fine because the Demon Hunter was of course not close to the army for a long time, and that's why he has to catch up with that now.
Demon again burning, but does get away. We see how crucial these boots of speed are. Without boots there would be no hope. You remember that one 3v3 map where they didn't have a shop? You could never buy boots or invoke potions? That was a fun time. And Demon coming in again. Really good burns, man. And the Naga is close by for the staff if needed. And this time Colorful isn't too far forward with the rest of the armies to be punished then by losing bears. Colorful learning his lesson, but Happy still has a supply lane.
Might have learned a little bit too late. But if we're fighting close to the Night Elf base, that is of course faster reinforcements. Happy has the high ground though. More burns. Staff's on cooldown, but not enough burst damage. If not for the coils, we still have that big mana potion, mind you. Happy's getting ready for 70 food. Not gonna be there yet. Colorful, do you have to take that fight? There's an invo potion, heal potion, double invo potion actually. And the army is looking competitive. Let's see what Colorful is able to do on even playing ground. That's the first coil used on an Abomination. Has to pop the potion if he wants more. Bears getting a lot of damage here. That's the staff used. The second one will probably fall. And reveal used as well, I think. Needs to get these fiends out. There's so much damage soaked up by an Abomination. Another coil, but that was the big potion. No more coils available. No more healing. This has to be Colorful's moment right there. He's using the invo potions to stay a little longer. Fork Lightning as well with chasing the Lich as we so often did. But Happy also so often was a great caretaker, and so he is now. On the cost of a fiend, Colorful microing the bear away. Naga getting close! Oh. Dude, so close.
Was that an uphill miss? That was so close. Maybe the statue saved him. Those statues certainly doing God's work here over time. Already almost 5,000 healing done by them. But Colorful holds his own and has a supply lead all of a sudden. Colorful on map 3 might be able to etch his name into the books.
Now we're talking. Now we got a game. Okay, is he flying too close to the sun? Will he make that one mistake? Another coil can't be prevented, but the Nova certainly can. Time to recover a little bit. It's daytime, not that easy to do the proper mana management now. First we're getting back up to 60. Another Abomination, and man, this Abomination was soaking up so much damage in that fight. Not sure if that's necessary to focus it so hard.
The Dryads have had a pretty relaxed time in the last fight. We're never really focused, but now when they're exposed, you can see they're taking some damage. 1-1 upgrades with 1-2 coming. Colorful's gonna have much superior upgrades soon.
Reju dispelled. Good oh my god. Good destroyer control. Bear just gets annihilated. But man, surviving a fight when Happy has a big mana potion, that's not easy. Heal scroll, invul. All available, but Happy is pressing forward. Is that something he should do? We'll see about that. Demon Hunter focus immediately. Fork Lightning to counter that. Dryad Concave is good, but the bears are lacking behind. Not the greatest position. They don't do damage. In the early moments of this fight, a Fiend was caught in the north, but burrowed immediately. Can he somehow get rid of the destroyers?
Demon chasing in the back, wants to go for the heroes again. We saw that before, but the Frost Armor here helps immensely. Yesterday, by the way, Infi never went for Frost Armor. I think that was one of his biggest mistakes. Demon caught, but Staff is there. It seems to be a question here of who can out-sustain. Who's got more heal?
It's daytime. During nighttime, I might give Colorful the edge. Depends a little on the mana on the statues. But without Disease Cloud, there's not too much HP drain going on. And Colorful is still in the game. 4.4 is not enough though. He needs more levels on this Demon Hunter by any means necessary.
One more green camp being taken out. We have only the opposite green camp left in the top left of the map. And how much gold is left in the mines? It is part of the overlay. Don't worry, folks.
1,300.
1,200.
Oh, Demon Hunter getting caught. Staff used, but for the heal scroll, and the dust especially. With the Naga. Uh-oh, Demon Hunter needs to pass a potion. Coil used. Oh, the balls on Colorful to not use anything here. But man, his heroes are so low. One more nuke and they're gone. Probably. Staff is still on cooldown. Demon Hunter diving deep with an Invo Potion. He wants to decide this game right here, right now. Aiming for that Lich. Fork Lightning has to be the kill with the mana burn. Making double sure to take out the damage dealer of the Undead Army. And fighting without an Orb of Corruption and without Frost Armor is very, very difficult for Happy now.
Yeah, that's a really big deal. The Demoner is also hurt, though he's dodging the Devours. The Rejuvenation is running through, but the heroes for Colorful are so hurt and all. The bears are gone. The Naga might be falling as well, but she barely gets away. Coil comes in one more time. Demon Hunter must save him. Can he save him? Staff?
On cooldown. Uh-oh, careful, but no nuke anymore. Destroyers are chasing. Colorful is losing quite a bit here. Massive supply to the Fiends untouched. They're just standing there, throwing their webs and dealing massive damage while also being saved into the ground when it's necessary. Happy despite losing the Lich. Pulling off a great fight. And Colorful is in trouble once again with his mine being empty in 400.
And that time, the Tree of Eternity can go over. He can force more fights. He's about to get double level 5. But Happy got the fresh invuln from the shop, I think. Which means 2-minute cooldown on the invul potion. Unless Colorful gets to the northern shop. He needs invulns badly.
But how is he supposed to do that? How is he supposed to get there? Happy has a minute chokehold using the fountain now. Plus, of course, the fountains that are already there in terms of statues. Can Colorful somehow close it out against the supply lead? There is Nature's Blessing coming. His big advantage is, of course, the free expansion with Tree of Eternity, with then mispositioning after staffs. Happy can sell some buildings, massive supply still, and Colorful is making the way across to the north. Okay, Demon Hunter leveling, Naga getting involved. Is that the plan?
He's also scouting the expansion. Unlike Kaho, he does have Ultra Vision, which is a nice help.
I get it. You love Ultra Vision.
Dude, it's 50 gold, bro. It's 50 goddamn gold. Sells the claws, gets the staff. Dead broke. Colorful has 0 gold. But he's got the tree. Walking over.
Happy also mined out. No more income. But he's selling buildings. Muscling up. One last big attack. Heal scrolls. Double invul. Mana potion. All the items still available that he could possibly sell. 5 buildings left, so he's in no danger of being eliminated by a sapper or something. Shout out to Quest. And Colorful is making the transition with the tree. He wants to establish another mine and then win the game economically. Lots of damage here. You really don't want to be forced into that invul. And the staff is ready, but far away from Moonwells now.
Ghoul's getting in front, trying to block the Naga. There's nothing to save her! And that's just how it ends. The Naga out of position. She is dead, and that might be it. If Fly GG's, that's not how it ends.
Oh, no, he doesn't. Fly's leaning back, though. He knows finally level 5 Demon Hunter. He's a one-man mission now. And wow, if Colorful ever had a dream of planting that tree somewhere, that dream is ruined. Level 4 on the Naga. Only Metamorphosis permanently could save Colorful now. He's trying to throw everything at Happy, but everything is not enough. Demon Hunter will fall in a bit. Little bit of hero focus, okay, but one bear after the next getting killed. The Acolytes are fighting with them. A-bomb falls, alright, but the trade's always good. Level 4 Lich as well. GG. Good is not enough. Happy wins 3-0.
Very close there towards the end, though. If Colorful had slightly better fights, slightly better creeping, if he had been double level 5 earlier and got maybe a few more invulns, this could have been his game. Really good attempt. Really good performance on map 3. But you need a bit more against Happy. Every other undead he would have beaten, for sure, on Concealed Hill. But Happy is just a different beast, specifically against Night Elf.
So what you're saying is that Colorful has to work on his macro creep routes, resource management, and decision making? Yeah?
Listen, Colorful is going to get further than Lawlight this tournament. How do you feel about that?
That's ridiculous. Okay, put something on the line.
Your Diablo 4 beta key.
Wait, you pre-ordered. You have that beta key anyway.
All right, what can we bet? Next time, ESL Meisterschaft, hot sauce chugging.
Hot sauce chugging.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we can do it. Oh, offline, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so vulnerable to hot sauce.
We don't have to get the spiciest one.
Okay. Okay,
all right.
It's on.
It's on.
It's on. See, we got the games for tomorrow, and that is the lower bracket. And the lower bracket round 1 is also gonna be best of 5, as we just learned. Sock versus Labyrinth and Lawlight versus Infi. These matches are killer.
Yeah, super cool. Really looking forward to this one. Labyrinth is, as far as his name value goes, seemingly one of the smaller players here, but in these tournaments, normally he always shows up big time. You think back to War 3 Champions, where he was an absolute sensation. Sock, how good is he going to do against the Undead expansion style? We'll see about that. And Lawlight, is he going to fail where Colorful succeeded, or is Infi going to be eliminated already?
Yeah, man. Labby took a Lin off of map yesterday. Took a map off of Lin yesterday. So, worry. But Sock is also sick versus Undead. Very excited for that. Unfortunately, I can't cast. It's down to you, Remo. But I will watch the VOD or maybe join you a little later.